You know?
What's up, man? Got my boy Duse M's in here, man.
You see how I dress, right? You know?
Yeah.
You know, with it twisted, I got the Prada sneaks, you know?
Looking like an
Yeah.
executive. I see you in your office somewhere, man.
Oh yeah, man. We up at the office, man. It's a whole team of us, you know what I'm saying? Shout out I Am Limitless, my brother G, my brother Masai, that's Unc, you know? My boy Joe, the whole team, TJ. We out here grinding, man, private parties and all kind of other things. Shit, they own, I think, like 53 businesses they sell. You know what I'm saying? So motherfucker really fuck with some movers and shakers though. What's good though? And why I say yard down Mimi and not a little stretch?
I don't know, man. I'm on her MacBook, man. She broke my MacBook and bought herself a new one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using her shit. You did break my shit. So yeah, I'm on her MacBook. You know what I mean? To make this video possible. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, hey, so I want to get right into the music, man.
Okay.
A lot of people been hitting me up asking me questions about the Light It Up. They like this shit. You know, you shocked the world because you know everybody know you from Hit Yo Brimin. You came with the Light It Up featuring Brianna. Showed them a different type of style. You know what I mean? So tell me a little bit about that song, man. And the female artist. Ain't that she's your artist, right? She's on the Active Chuck?
No, Amanda is my artist. That's who's in the video singing the chorus, but the artist that's actually singing is Anna Marin. You know how hard it be to get these artists for a video, so we won't even go into that.
Right.
But you're right. Hit Yo Brimin, you know this. Before I made different kind of music. I'm a versatile artist. That's my strength. I don't want to be just pigeonholed into being a gangster rapper or whatever. And then specifically, that's not where I'm at. Like real niggas RNS, you know what I'm saying? I'm not out here on front line on the drive all day, every day with the burning, dumping on niggas and beating niggas. That's not where I'm at mentally. So why would my music represent that? You know what I'm saying? Especially at my age, a nigga be a clown still on that. You know what I'm saying? Now bullshit happened and you got to protect yourself and your family. But other than that, man, come on, miss me with the bullshit. You know?
Because I interviewed Les Dog and he was saying the same shit. You know what I mean? He was talking about Big Les Dog was talking about the difference between the gang banger and the gang member. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know what you were saying.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, that come up off the dry. So you should have expected it was gonna be congruent with what I said, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because you know, I remember shit in the early 2000s, the late 90s, right before you went to the feds, you know, I remember you used to freestyle and Slim Car. Y'all just turn on the beat, you Slim, Big Stretch, y'all used to be going off the head, you know what I mean? That's when you had the braids to the back, the 7 to the back with the red rubber bands. And then now I see you on Light It Up and doing different stuff like that. Even that last song you did with Joe, that was like a club banger, you know what I mean? So it's good to
another different
diversity, you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of people ain't seen that because you know, Hit Yo Brimin did big. You know what I mean? That shit went to different states, different countries. Yeah. You know what I mean? You had just seen me a little clip with Ice-T did the gang activist, and he put your clip with the Hit Yo Brimin in there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and I know it's good for the world to see you on Light It Up. So now I seen it. You know, we all been seeing it because we know you, but the world only seen the Hit Yo Brimin Duse M. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, look, just as we speak, and I just got sent email the dude I got edited, and I got Active Chuck presents Black History Struggle. I executive produced that event. We got live performances from Empire artists, Black Cocaine. We also got Empire artist Chef Sean, right? And other little different things, but it's finally been finished editing, so we're gonna be having that. You can donate $4.99 at livestreamers.com. The donations will be going to Brand Meat, 501c3, and to help us get a legal team to overturn qualified immunity. You know, that's the federal law that allows them being held accountable. We want accountability. If you shoot me right now, I bet you after these niggas tell on you, nigga, that they gonna hold your black ass accountable. You know what I'm saying? So why is there a second class, or you guys held to a different standard by the law? That's essentially is a second-class citizen. That's what we're being treated as. You know what I'm saying? Blacks and Latinos. But yeah, as far as the Hit Yo Brimin, man, yeah, man, you get into Hit Yo Brimin, man, and you know there's a whole lot of shit with that, and we'll get into that later. But it was a urban demographic, gang members, those in the street that aren't gang members, but it was an anthem, you know what I'm saying, for not just the Brims, but for Bloods across the city. I had Crips in the county on the bus with me, bro. Like from Avalon.
They was rapping that shit?
Yeah, he told me like, bro, your homies came out with that song, Hit Yo Brimin, nigga, that's my ringtone. The homies be in the hood like, what? Like, we cool with the Brims. We ain't tripping with no Brims, but damn, nigga, you got it as your ringtone. You like, nigga, that shit.
That's big, though, for a Crip to have Hit Yo Brimin as a ringtone. That's big.
Yeah, come on, man. You feel me? Like, a motherfucker, then you think about Kanye West posted that, right?
Oh, that was super big. Yeah. Forgot about that one.
He did the thread. It's still on MTV right now. My lawyer asked, could he take it down today and start suing them? I told him, no, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting a good look with that being on MTV.
And I remember a while back, you had posted on Instagram, and I reposted it. It was a chick, I think she was in Dubai. She was like a dancer from Dubai.
Germany.
That's what it was. Germany. Yeah. I knew it was somewhere out the country. And she was just doing her little dance, and she was dancing to the Hit Yo Brimin. And I was like, I knew this shit went big, but I didn't know it went to Germany. It's like, damn,
bro. Germany, Lebanon. Like when I look at the different places, Japan, South Korea. Like when I look at the analytics of the sales, bro. Like that, we never knew that these people was making that much money off of us, and we weren't making it down. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And that goes into the importance of having your business together. You know what I'm saying? I already knew what was supposed to be expected, but I'm in jail. The homies don't know. So now the shit is released. They happy that we getting fame representing the hood, making it in a good light, positive.
That's all
light.
I knew, and that's all we was doing for. We was putting it on. You know, everybody they came with your Hit Yo Ricky, they came with your Hit Yo Rolling, and then homies like shit. Nigga, we're gonna put on for our section.
Right. And crush.
We know it was gonna blow up like that though. We didn't know it was gonna do what it did.
Right.
Even a million plus views on YouTube, million plus.
Well, when they took it down, it was at like 1.9 million, right? But that's just the one link. Then the other one was 90,000. So it's like 2-point-something million just on YouTube. The old lady dancing to the Hit Yo Brimin, and you know what I'm saying? So little kids doing the dance, you know what I'm saying? So it crossed over to pop culture. Everything that's in pop culture starts in the community. Right. These little kids ain't got nothing, they be creative with how they wear their pants, or their pants got holes, so they try to make it seem like that's the new style. Oh no, I had them like that, because they're poor. You understand what I'm saying? So now that becomes a trend. It goes, and then the corporate people take it corporate, and they make sure that they utilize and capitalize off that, exploit that, and our art dollars. Blacks spend money with everybody, but they exploit that for whatever they got going on. I seen a place that was selling brim hats that got the link with Hit Yo Brimin, like a place in Virginia. Like you're using the traffic that's going to this video to promote your hats. You understand what I'm saying? Which is smart, but we ain't got paid for that. You feel me? Right. So it's really important that you get your ISRC code, your UPC code before any artist out there. Before you release anything, you get your ISRC codes, your UPC codes, your own, not DistroKids, not TuneCore. And then you contact Sound Exchange. When you contact Sound Exchange, they'll walk you through it like a 2-minute thing, and you can get through. You know what I'm saying? You register with your number, the video or the song with Sound Exchange. And then you still got to register within 90 days with the copyright office. That's the most important. And like right now, if you freestyled and recorded it, you own the copyright to that song because you recorded it first, right? The minute that you make it tangible, or even if you wrote it down on a paper, the law protects you. But when you register with your that work with the copyright office, nigga, you qualify for attorney fees. If somebody steal your shit, nigga, I don't pay my attorney. Shout out Law Group. I don't pay my attorneys. Attorneys gonna want to take your case when you got that because they know the law says that they're gonna get probably a six-figure. You know, they gonna tax.
They gonna get paid.
I was charging this much.
Oh, hey, that's a good game because I didn't know that shit. That's a good game.
Yeah, I mean,
heard that, Mimi? Mimi says she over there soaking the game up.
Man, you know, I got consultations. Tell her I don't charge that much. Yeah.
Hey, look, so that goes to say because you said they had the because a lot of people have been hitting me up asking me the original Hit Yo Brimin video. It's another one on YouTube, but the original one got took down. You want to talk about a little bit why it got took down?
Well, first and foremost, shout out Yard Down Music Inc. and the homie G Nut. Shout out Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Gladiator Nino, Yard Down Mimi, Gladiator Kent. You know what I'm saying? Even those that don't do the rapping that was part of that whole camp. You know what I'm saying? AOB Bucci, AOB Fingers.
Yep.
So Little Stretch,
you know
was promoter.
He had the promotions, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Little Stretch. So when Hit Yo Brimin,
you know what I mean?
So when Hit Yo Brimin came out, it was like the Grape Streets that did their Hit Yo Ricky, and then the 60s did their Hit Yo Rollin'. So when I go to the hood, the homie Baby D-Ray, everybody I see in the hood, hey Deuce, you need to do the Hit Yo Brimin, even Lil G Active. You need to do that Hit Yo Brimin. Them niggas is disrespectful. I'm like, man, fuck that gangbanging shit. Like, I was hanging with Joe and Ty at the time. I'm trying to make a hit. You know what I'm saying? Gangbanging, they got a nigga nowhere.
At that pool party, you know what I mean?
Right.
That was right before Face Down. That's when Ty pull up. Yeah.
Right.
Line, Face Down. So, Face Down was created. Yeah.
Right. So I was like, all right. But I was at the studio with the homie Track D and them, and I seen them niggas. They did a show, the PNC niggas, and they was throwing a fuck Brim, fuck VM, fuck families, fuck A-Trey Gangsta, who. And I'm like, man, that's some disrespectful shit. So now my mind started going and thinking like, how the homies in New York gonna look like these niggas disrespectful like this on the homies, and we ain't going back. Like, you gotta take it to the streets and let these niggas know what it was. So I called Fingers and I'm like, hey, book some studio time out there. He like, well, G-Nut ain't got his studio, and Rob Lowe got it, but you know, Fingers wanted to be the main artist on Yard Down, and Rob Lowe was telling G-Nut, no, G Telly the one. Tails, man, I'm telling you. So Fingers, I mean, I don't like him because of that. Like, Fingers, listen, he entitled to his opinion. But I'm like, give me his number. So I booked the studio time, whatever. And I sat my little prostitute broad I had at the time in the room out in Lancaster.
Also, on the past, he was a little pimpin' too, a little rapper and a little pimpin', huh?
Yeah, a little dope dealer, bank robber, I did it all. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever it takes to pay the bills, huh?
Yeah, but not no pimping. I'm a man. You understand what I'm saying? But as far as I sat her down in the room, put her on the internet. We went to the studio, man, and 30 minutes later had the biggest hit that we ever done. Now, remember, originally Joe Moses was supposed to be on the chorus. I just left Supper Club with him and Todd Allison, and I'm like, bro, you need to get with us on this Hit Yo Brimin. So me and Fingers did the chorus, and Joe Moses told you, nigga, hey.
I remember that, because I remember that. I don't know if you emailed it to me or Fingers, but before all the artists weren't even on the song yet. It was the hook, I think Yo verse.
And Fingers
verse. Yeah, then later everybody came in and threw their shit on there. Then Tiny Rich jumped on there, then Big Nino, and then Lil Nino, and then G-Nut. Yeah. But I remember that though. Yeah.
Right. So
shout out to JM, man. Shout out to Joe Moses, man. So what happened with it, man? So
when we shoot the video, come out, made history, you know, that talk about this in the next 30, 40 years, you know?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We really did something that was culture shocking. It was authentic. It wasn't fake shit. You understand what I'm saying? And people can recognize that. That's a little stretch. That's baby. That's Duse M. That's baby stretch. That's Big Sugar Bear. You know what I'm saying? Like reputable niggas from our within our community. So we shoot the video, and what, 2-3 days after shooting the video, I go to jail, right?
Yeah.
I'm facing 24 years in prison for kidnapping and assault with force likely to produce GBI. So I'm fighting for my life. I wasn't worried about the video. I forgot all about the video. And then I called Nut one night and he was like, "Hey, M, you know, we released the video. I'm in the county. I can't even see the video, right? Let alone be there to get the ISRC code, UPC. And then he like, yeah, say active chunks.
Shout out to Candy, man. He did a great job editing that motherfucker and shooting.
Yeah, Candy, man.
Candy, man did his shit. Not to cut him off. Gotta shout out Candy, man.
And LA Bangers, Rob Lowe. Right?
Oh, yeah, Rob Lowe, yeah, so, yeah. That
all
video still look good. That's one of the best, like, you know what I mean? That shit look good, nigga. Hell yeah.
So
quality and everything. It was different hoods the whole time. We didn't have no big old mansions or no, you know what I mean, no big, you know, $100,000 studios. Nigga was on the block.
On the block with it. Hey, but that's what people out the country want to see. You think they want to see Jay-Z in a Rolls Royce? The nigga, they know that's not America. We want to know what's going on in the streets of America, these other countries and stuff. But so I'm in jail. I'm worried about that, and then I find out the video been out already. I guess I'm going to trial. So this is like April. So 3-4 months, the video's out. It's viral. I haven't heard nothing. And then I heard that it was on there. Man, I fired my girl. I ain't got a bitch. I fired all my bitches. Bitch, I'm finna be out, right? Yeah. I can't wait till my royalty check come in. But none of that was done. The homie didn't know what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So once I got my time and I got
we all didn't though. You know what I mean? That's one thing that because you know I talked to Nut a lot about it, and we was they was just rapping. I was just promoting them, just helping the camp, helping the team, and we really was learning as we was going. You know what I'm saying? We made a lot of mistakes, even, and I feel like some of the shit was my fault. I should have did a little bit more research, like on rappers ain't real with Mozzie. Huh?
Stop being, listen, bro. Everybody.
Yeah, we had Albion and Mozzie.
Listen.
That was supposed to hit 1 million views. Niggas don't understand how hard it is to hit 1 million views on YouTube, man.
And it was hard. Yeah, you're right. It's really hard, right? But you've been too hard on yourself. Like you can look at Facebook right now or Zoom and you be like, they successful companies. But you didn't see all of the failures along the way that it took before they became that successful company. That's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You learn from a lot of mistakes. Hell yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
You live and you learn. So the homie didn't do it. So I'm like, when I didn't get my check, that's when I realized that the homie did everything. But I had already talked to him like, you need to do this, you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Before they jumped on the record. Then when I was in jail, I told him again, you need to do this, you need to do that. It wasn't done. Make a long story short. So now I got a viral video, and me and Fingers made this song. I paid for this. I also paid for the film for the video, right? Like I'm invested, and now I might not never get this opportunity again. I'm sitting in prison, right? To go viral because it's hard as fuck to go viral. I said, I'm not gonna be able to capitalize off the traffic. At that time, bro, t-shirts, bro, if 1.9 million people seen that video, if you get 10% of that, 10% of 1.9 million is 190,000 people to buy a t-shirt. T-shirts cost me about, depending on where you go, about $3 to $5, right? Each t-shirt. And then you making the t-shirts and you selling them for $25. Bro, that's a $22 profit times 180,000 people. Just getting 10% of that audience to get a Yard Down shirt or Hit Yo Brimin shirt. You understand what I'm saying? We left millions of dollars on the table. So I said, well, I need to get this shit in order. I did everything I needed to do from prison, bro. Registered the copyright. Once I didn't get my royalty check, and I'm like, oh shit, that's why I ain't getting paid. You feel me? So registered with the copyright office, and then I started going on the internet and like, what was that, like 2018 or when I got to Delano 4-Yard. And that's when I found the Bang That Volume 3 CD, right? with Nipsey Hussle, YG, Baynet Volume 3. So this was a compilation that somebody put out with Nipsey Hussle camp or YG camp, or just somebody who knew him and had access to the studio and took the music. I don't know. But they put this out with RJ, oh my God. Matter of fact, it's 2016 they put it out, but I didn't find out till 2018, 19, when I got out the corporate shoot, you feel me? So they got Oh My God on there, one of RJ's biggest songs in 2016. This was when he took flight, right? You got Nipsey Hussle and YG, fuck Donald Trump. This was a big record, right?
Oh, so this is on like a mix compilation. Right. So what you saying, somebody that stole their shit and selling their shit?
Not just theirs, Hit Yo Brimin also.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And Fingers
like back in the day what they used to do at the Slauson Swap Meet, take all the hits and put them on one CD and sell them. That's why they got shut down. Niggas don't know that shit. That's why they stopped selling records at the Slauson. you go there and fuck a CD. I don't want the album. I want that song. I want this song, that song. And you have a banging ass CD for
a banging ass CD. Yeah, for 15.
You just stole everybody's single.
Yeah, but they was charging $9.98 on Amazon. Okay. Right. And then you got to think of how many people bought that music with Nipsey Hussle and YG. YG already signed to Atlantic in 2016. He was already, Def Jam in 2016.
So I wonder why Atlantic didn't jump on that shit. Because like us, like Fingers, Hit Yo Brimin, we didn't have no label behind us, no lawyers.
Because they're not playing it digitally on Amazon. It's actual CDs, nigga, $9.98. So the name coming up, so they ain't got nothing that's gonna track the music. You understand what I'm saying?
So really, they didn't know.
Who didn't know?
YG and his camp or his label or whatever, or Nipsey.
I don't know. I never got into that conversation with YG and Pushers and with 400 Records now. You know what I'm saying? But My Flag, The Gang featuring RJ, Joe Moses, and them, all of these big songs that niggas still listen to today, you know what I'm saying, came out and was popping that year. Donald Trump just got in presidency. Fuck Donald Trump. Nigga, that was on TMZ, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine how much money Amazon made at $9.98. I think it's like total, it was 380 some thousand and 600, almost platinum in the UK and the United States, that compilation.
So Hit Yo Brimin was on there, man, and Fingers Whoopin' was on there.
Right, Whoopin' Remix featuring Mitchie Slick.
Right.
So
it seemed like they had stole all the little top little blood rappers from over here and put them all on a CD and was selling it over there. Or
but it wasn't just top blood niggas, because you got Spider Loc on there. Yeah, Spider Loc on there. Blue. Okay. Everybody who was buzzing at that time off the West Coast, that's who they was on. Ash Bash, you know what I'm saying? So at that time, I get control of it. I filed the lawsuit myself. I got to studying law, and I'm understanding where they fucked up. Where we fucked up, first and foremost, was not registering with the Copyright Office day one. Because if before he bought out the video, he registered everything, the video and the song, bro, like we would have been getting money all the way back. But when YouTube fucked up, I sent them a link and told them to take down the videos while I was in jail, because I didn't get my royalty check with no money. So what? I'm not rapping for free, right? Y'all making money, I'm not making money. So I said, take down the video. This was in 2018, and they took down a link that was just the song, right? Just the audio, no video part, and then they took down another link, but they left another link on After Panku up with the video, and that's still up. So they really finna have to pay.
Because it's another link that's still up with the actual video. I don't know who the hell posted that, but that's the only one still up.
After Panku or something. I don't know. It's another country, right?
And they got I hit their profile, and they got a gang of subscribers. They little subscriber list is booming.
Oh, see, I didn't even get that deep into it. I let my lawyer handle that.
Yeah, but they got a lot of little, and you could tell they kind of stealing everybody's shit with a little buzz. They got some East Coast rappers, they got some West Coast rappers, but it seemed like they're attacking everything with a little bit of buzz. You know what I mean?
Right.
Draw attention to their profile or whatnot.
Right.
I guess that's their plan. I don't know what the fuck they, you know what I mean?
See, today a lot of people don't understand, especially Black people and these musicians, the power of owning your own masters. You know what I'm saying? People held Nipsey Hussle for that purpose exactly. That's why Nipsey Hussle died with 8 million and Mustard had 8 million at the same time. But he got more hits, more bookings, more everything at the clubs because he owned everything. You understand what I'm saying? When it's like the pink slip to your car, right? Registration for your car, because that's what you're doing. You're registering this property, your music, the video with the copyright office. So just how you got to go to DMV and register your car, the state you're giving notice that this car belongs to you. So if I steal your car and you like, man, nah, here go the registration. Nigga, I got the pink slip. Nigga, this is my car. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I just looked it up. So that YouTube channel, they got 26.8K subscribers.
Man, they pop it. I wonder how many they got because how many of them came because of Hit Yo Brimin.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And I'm looking at all their videos. They got Silly Cell on there. They got the Dog Pound. They got Warren G, Nate Dogg.
Oh yeah, they
posting everybody else shit and get subscribers. So I don't know. They might have a plan to come back with their shit or come back with some shit for sale or something.
With sale or something.
They get a lot of traffic right now.
Well, they've been up for a minute too. So my lawyer is on it. I just got off the phone with him about an hour ago. But I try to let him handle those situations. So the reason we had to take down that link to Hit Yo Brimin was because where YouTube, we fucked up by not registering it within 60 days, 90 days of it being published on YouTube. You're supposed to do that with the copyright office within that time. And so we fucked up there, but where they fucked up when I told them take it down and they got 4 links and they only take down 2. Oh, y'all know I own it. I send y'all the paperwork. Y'all said, okay, you do own it, but y'all still gonna leave the one with the most views up there. They're getting the most traffic because, nigga, that's more money for y'all. They need content, and that's what people don't understand. All of these service providers, they need interviewers, they need music, they need movies, because the more content they got, the more traffic they get. The more traffic they get, the more money they get. So, nigga, y'all did, just.
It's like now they be like, you be watching a video, you watching a popping video, and they like, wait 5 seconds, and they throw an ad on their commercial, and you gotta wait, right. And then you gotta
because they done already got paid.
Yeah, it's already you in the mid song, you gotta watch this commercial real quick. But they only do that to the video that got a lot of traffic. You watch a video with like 1,000 views or under, you ain't gonna see that. But you ain't gonna get like 500,000 mid song. You got 5 seconds to skip that ad and go right back to your song or video or whatever you're watching.
So that's where we at. So right now we got a lawsuit. I didn't go after YG. He Black. I didn't go after Nipsey Hussle. He dead and he Black. I didn't go after G-Nut. I'm going after these crackers that got the system where they can continue to take advantage and exploit us and make millions while we struggling in the community, plotting on them, maybe even picking up a sack of Robinson. So, I mean, at some point, a motherfucker got to take a stance. And it's looking good. They want to dismiss it. They only, I'll be like technicalities, like, well, this wasn't done by this time, and it was only supposed to be this many words, and this what you call it.
So let me ask you a question. So for the fans, so it's safe to say that the original video, it'll be back up soon. We don't got a date yet, but will it be back up soon?
As soon as, listen, they already offered me a deal, and I can't disclose that because it was under non-disclosure.
Yeah,
but how much it was.
I'm saying. In the future, we will have that back up.
Yeah, definitely. As soon as this is over with, we gonna do it. And not only is we gonna do that first video, we're gonna do a remix rendition. Hopefully the homie Al be back out. You understand what I'm saying? We get CJ, we get Love Boy TJ. You know what I'm saying? Get the homies down south. Man, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Unification. If we ain't talking about unity and strengthening each other, then how we supposed to be homies? You understand what I'm saying? They got their markets, we got our market. Let's come together. If Hit Yo Brimin didn't show me nothing, it showed me this. That separately, Hit Yo Brimin did what? 1.9, 2 million views. But then Hit Yo Ricky did 1.5 million. Hit Yo Roland did 1.6. But when you put all of those,
we passed up even the original song.
Right. But when you put all of those all of those fan bases together, you understand what I'm saying? It's multi-million. You're talking about just right there on YouTube, we just listed about 6-7 million views in our community. That's power. If you could get 7 million people, if you can influence their behavior to watch your video, you can influence their behavior to buy this new wave cap or t-shirt, you know what I'm saying, a keychain or alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I got a Moscato line coming out real soon upon the holy water. You feel me?
Oh, that's the big thing now. I see a lot of artists, they ship into their alcohol, you know.
After seeing how much of an alcoholic you is, I'd be dumb not to invest in.
Hey, for real, man. Shit, niggas don't know, man. Shit. If I can get
all the money,
if I can get all the money I've ever spent on Hennessy, I'll be up 100,000.
The pink Moscato line from Holy Water is going to be
oh shit, Mimi said 200,000.
And then the rose is gonna be for the niggas. Nigga, we come with the rose too, man.
Liquor big, man. 50 got one. Snoop got a wine
and a beer. It tastes like beer.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Gang artists got to bring out that liquor. Yeah, liquor, that's that shit, man.
Yeah, you know, my fans like Hit Yo Brimin, so they like to party. When you party, you want to get drunk. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you drinking? You want some yak? Nah, I want Moscato. Okay, we gonna get that. And then we on some player shit. You know, I stay fly Brimin, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta make sure that we go ahead and come with the rose for the players, man. You know, Los Angeles up in the building. Yeah, man. Like that though. So I'm listening. You got off the yak and forgot your next question, nigga?
So you did the Light It Up. You've been doing a bunch of stuff. I know you've been doing a bunch of stuff on pay-per-view. So let them know what else you got coming, man. What's the? I know you're working. You be sitting.
Well, don't forget me in the set, right? That's on Game Time Volume 6, World Star Hip Hop. Just go Duse M feature California Doughboy. Meet me in the set. But so next we got the different B-Mix video. I got the single with your cousin, Joe Moses, right? Okay. Shout out JM, huh? We got that. We got to get that video knocked out. I got the No Question. I got the Struggle. So I got like 3 video shoots coming up, and they not gonna take as long as Light Up. Light Up is really a movie. I had actors playing me, a young me, so that hopefully the audience will be able to, that's younger, be able to see not just an old ass gangbang nigga getting chased. You deserve to get chased out here at 47 years old, hanging on the block, flamed up and all that. But that they'll be able to see somebody their age and be able to be like, damn, that had to be fucked up. They shot at him like that. Damn, the police shot at him too. Damn, the police planted dope. All of those is real true story, you know, that I experienced through my life. And one thing I do know, the culture is always bigger than the music. Right. You can.
Oh, hey, look. So my next question is, right?
Okay.
Your top 5 artists, right? Before you give me your top 5 artists of all time, they can be dead or alive. Give me an artist that you grew up listening to that kind of inspired you to do the music. You know what I mean?
And you ain't gotta say you already know me just because I'm here. You ain't gotta say you already know me as your favorite female person, your favorite female artist. You ain't gotta do that.
So like growing up, like who you had in the, back then they had the tape deck and all that. Who you had in the tape deck? You was on the drive. You used to bang that shit loud in your room. You like that is kind of inspired you like this nigga dope.
What age though? What age? Because I've been listening to hip hop since I was 4 or 5 years old.
You was young before you ever even recorded a song. Like who you was listening to way back then?
Well, off the West Coast, definitely we was off that Pac. Pac was a versatile artist. He could talk political. He was also a poet. You know what I'm saying? but he specialized in not just rapping and popping slick, but in making somebody feel it emotionally, feel his emotions, and that's why so many people connected to him. Plus, what he stood for. So Pop, definitely Ice Cube, right? That's 1A, 1B for me. People don't understand the impact that Ice Cube had on hip hop. Yeah, now, you start with NWA, y'all go platinum out your trunk. First they went gold out the trunk, then eventually went platinum with NWA. He was writing Dre rhymes. He was writing easy rhymes, right? He was coming up with these hooks. Fuck the police, a whole different mentality. Before NWA, motherfuckers was rapping. Well, you had Toddy T and Mixed Master Spade in LA, right? Shout out, rest in peace, right? But they Mixed Master Spade and I'm Ready to Ride, right? They were on from Compton. They had like some more gangsterish type music, but they were underground.
Rap though.
Yeah,
NWA was like, safe to say, birth gangster rap.
Ain't no, well, no, I can't say that. They took it to the forefront, but Toddy T and them was doing it talking about dope selling and all that shit before them, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They was already on that street, but they took it and they put the world in shambles. Right. President and the FBI investigating them because they talking about fuck the police, you know. But they have a freedom of expression. That's our constitutional right. Right. So why is the FBI want to attack us and speak and come at us when we just standing up for something we got the right to do because it was a threat? You feel me?
Yeah, culture is big, man.
They understood the influence,
right?
And they didn't. But Q, then he dropped the greatest diss song ever, No Vaseline, right? Then America's Most was the classic. Lethal Injection, Predator, then West Side Connection, right? The first album, the second album, Players Club soundtrack. So Q, so you got Pac, you got Q. Oh, I was off my boy Mag Mall. Of course I was off short. I was off Mag Mall and the Vallejo boys, E40 and all them already to click back then, right? Because they gonna have them slappers up in that's gonna have your cutlass trunk just rattling.
So let me take you back to a young nigga. Do you remember the first song you ever recorded? I know probably tapes. You probably was in the hood somewhere on the karaoke. Do you remember the name of your first song you ever recorded?
In the hood, yeah.
Or just anywhere, or just wherever you was at. No,
I remember the first. I don't remember the words to it, but I remember the first time recording. Me and my cousin had.
How old was you?
Like 7 or 8, right? Oh. We had the boom boxes, and you put the tape. You get somebody else tape or blank tape.
Yeah, you hit the play and record at the same time. You talking to the speaker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
damn, you was 7 or 8. You fucked me up with that. I thought you were gonna say like 12 or 14 or something. I didn't know you were gonna say 7 or 8.
Nah, hell no. I mean, hip hop culture.
Since a baby.
It was something blacks don't have nothing, but what we did have was music that got us through the time, even as far back as the blues. But revolutionary, Q was revolutionary what they did with NWA, how they changed the game and the subject matter now. The same motherfuckers who critique them and, we don't promote, y'all promote gangster rap. And they didn't say nothing about the police or none of the other things they talking about. They attacked them and we got 0%. NWA got 0% spins with the #1 album in the world. 0% spins in New York on the East Coast.
Damn. Like, why you think it's that was it the Pac and Biggie thing? Because
that was even before that.
I know even over here, like even when the Pac and Biggie thing was going on, Par 106 and back then it was 92.3 the beat. Were they back now 92.3? But they was playing Biggie. All that.
Well, yeah, they banged all Biggie shit, but Biggie had the best album there. But see, you got to understand a lot of DJs in LA and California aren't from California and ain't from LA. You understand what I'm saying? And then, and they're not active in the community. You know, they might have a basketball game, a charity basketball game or something within the community. But I'm talking about like, nigga, we don't see charisma in the hood. She might be in the 60s, some with her artists. Charisma ain't coming to the hood. Right. You know what I'm saying? Philly Phil ain't coming to the hood. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when you get to asking these dudes where they from, a lot of them got East Coast biases. So we ain't tripping because we never was on some, oh, don't play them dude shit. We was on some, our shit way harder than that soft shit the niggas coming with. You know what I'm saying? These niggas talking about peace. This was just the mentality in California. Nigga, our shit the best, our shit gangster. We got our own culture. We did it our way. You understand what I'm saying? And that was the biggest thing. It kind of goes to like the gang shit, right? And you look at the gang shit and how you get some homies from a certain state that feel, oh, you're on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be up under us. I don't give a fuck what state you on. Well, hold on, I'm connected with the homies out west. That's what brought me home. Nah, you know what I'm saying? You need to be up under us. And that's what it was. Who was going to control was the power struggle. You know what I'm saying? And it was, and guess who benefited the most off of it? Definitely not the West Coast, because we lost our whole machine. When Death Row left, bro, we lost our machine. That's how the West Coast died out. It wasn't that we didn't have hot artists. Shout out to Chuck. The game put us on his back for years. You know what I'm saying?
He did. Hell yeah.
And
you know that documentary, what he say, man, the West Coast ain't fell off. I was sleeping Compton.
On everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was tripping, like now the verses is big. You know what I'm saying? I seen Jeezy and Gucci, you know, before they even came out, they was already at 1 million viewers. Then I watched 40 and Too Short. I think the whole time they only went up over a little bit over 200K. And I'm like, these are two legends. They on West. they is West. You know what I mean?
Well,
like how they only get like 200K viewers?
Go to South Central right now, right? And listen to what they bang. These South Central, we used to have pride, right? LA, nigga, we LA. We the motherland of gang banging, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This was our attitude. Y'all, we better than y'all. Don't mean it was right, but this was our attitude. So with that pride, we wanted our own everything. Now, while motherfuckers used to wear our khakis, our chugs, sag like us, and they got all of that from us, now they got their own thing, and our kids don't have that pride. They don't have that West in them. That's why I support all West Coast artists, right? Even essays, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
And I think it's too, like, are you right? Too, then I think it's too, because, you know, gang banging, the culture is big, but, you know, because I'll be telling you, people, a lot of homies down south and the East Coast, I'm like, y'all got to look at it. Back in the day, yeah, we was wearing chucks and khakis, and homies had Jerry curls, braids, bald heads, wherever they had. We wasn't really wearing chains. Back in the day, we wasn't going to strip clubs making the rain.
No, we started the chain thing. The first label on the chain.
I'm saying how they doing now. I'm just saying, like, going crazy. What I was getting at, we wasn't flamboyant, but we had money. A nigga I have been a trap, and we didn't even call it the trap. Nigga, that shit came from Atlanta to me. We was calling that shit the spot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That was spot. LA, nigga, spot. You know what that is?
Spot, yeah.
Now that trap shit came, but it was a spot. And niggas have been that motherfucker grinding worth 200,000-300,000, but have a low rider.
With khakis and chucks and 50,000
like
and
300,000, you know what I mean? And he ain't about to make it rain on no bitch. He ain't doing none of that.
None of that. You remember what Mac 10 said, right? 50,000 in my pocket and I'm still sporting Dickies.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it was like, that's why I was telling them, like, gang banging, they take it, the people that don't know take it like, oh, they broke. They wearing some cheap khakis, some cheap cuts. Like, no, we was just on some gangster shit. We wasn't flamboyant. We wasn't flashy, but niggas always been about their bread. You know what I mean?
Right.
G homies always had money. Niggas had low riders and houses, but like, again, it wasn't no social media. It wasn't no YouTube. They ain't on there, you know what I mean, showing all they hundreds. And back then it was so real, they wasn't gonna do it because they didn't want to get robbed. They ain't gonna be flossing no 200,000-300,000. You got 12 sharks that's hungry around the corner.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, what's crazy is they all know, like, all they gotta do is ask they broad, they looking for the LA plugs, right? Because we got everything out here for the low, right? Mm-hmm. And then they bitches is looking for a baller. So we probably fucking they bitches. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, they know, you know what I'm saying, that niggas out here get that bread, you know what I'm saying? And they also know that it's everything is accounted for, like every block is either a blood, Crip, or SA territory.
And then like how you said too, you said like the new generation, you say go to South Central, what they're gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing a lot of different music. You said they don't have the pride like how you had and the rest of the LA had when they was young. It's that too. And it's like after you like how you said, Death Row kind of died out. So we kind of lost that backbone. And they was, I remember at one point when Jeezy and Gucci and T.I. all them was on top, they was calling Atlanta at that time the new Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like at the game, we didn't have no artists. So all the hits was coming from like Atlanta or the East Coast. You know what I mean?
And that's what the kids grew up on, and that's who they look up to.
Yeah, they wasn't Pac fans. They was Pac died before a lot of them was even born.
Right. But even more than that, right? They still didn't support Game the way he's supposed to. You understand what I'm saying? Game, all his albums, he got plaques for everyone, at least a gold. He went 5-time platinum. He had the West
so
on his back.
Man. He in my top 5 of all time, man. That nigga's so underrated. And he can rap with the best of them. He can do that gangster shit. He can go lyrically. He can do whatever you want him to do.
Right. Say what you want to. That nigga go. But let me finish out my top 5 because I didn't finish. So I'm gonna say them. Then I'm gonna say Nas.
So that's you got Pac, Cube, Nas.
Definitely Nas. Nas was a 16-year-old, 15-year-old nigga out the project with a chip tooth that came with the bubbly goose jacket with the hoodie on with the chip tooth, nigga. It ain't hard to tell. I excel with the chain hanging, swagged out like on his fly shit, nigga with the Caesar, you know. So spit knowledge and shit. And at that time when I was growing up, Nas, Biggie wasn't even getting shine like that. When Pac was alive, bro, that's on my mama. It wasn't no competition while he was alive. When he died, it still wasn't no competition like that. I think Biggie's first album did like 2-time platinum, and that's today. And so 2 million, Ready to Die, which was a classic album, but competing as far as sales, Death Row had a machine, and Pac was at the top of the food chain. Nigga, then he died, and then the Life After Death did Diamond after he died. You know what I'm saying? But Nas was the only one spoke out. Jay was nothing. Jay was nobody. He was running behind Jazzo, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit, like Reasonable Doubt dropped, and I done went back after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this nigga was really ahead of his game.
I like Jay, man. And I ain't knocking him. He a hell of a nigga. I don't have him in my top 5.
Definitely not in my top 5.
But I think he's a hell of a businessman, and you know, he probably worth $1 billion, you know, I don't know. So that's what's dope about him, you know what I mean?
Right.
He got that business aspect and everything he touched, then it turned to gold. So I think that boosts his rap career up even more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because when you got that
face, right? So who I got?
Beyonce, so it's like
who I got? You
got Pac, Cube, Nas. So you got 2 more.
Scarface.
Scarface was dope.
And then and I'm gonna say JM. JM in my top 5 now, bro.
JM.
Like his verse.
See, I talked to you, but tell them why you got JM in your top 5. I know, but tell the world why you got JM in your top 5.
Well, first of all, his hustle. He's the smartest businessman, but he made himself a businessman. That's a nigga that came from the streets of South Central, just like me and you. You know what I'm saying? So he did what he had to do to keep moving forward. As long as you moving forward, you gonna get there. No matter how long it take. But this nigga got 5 plaques, bro. 2 platinum and 3 gold. Some of these niggas' favorite artists ain't got that. You understand what I'm saying? He been in the game now, 2008, 13 years, and he's still relevant, right? Not only relevant on the music level and bookings and touring, but within the community. He got the LA Chiefs football team. He's giving back to his community. He didn't run off like these niggas and go try to, marry one of the Kardashians or something, nigga. Nigga, he's still local, nigga. Man, by the beach, living good, you know what I'm saying? Pull up on you in the ghost, you know what I'm saying? And he's still down to earth, you know what I'm saying? But
that's
his versatility.
That's what's dope about it, because I be running to
underrated is versatility. his versatility on gangbang rap, like none of these dudes that made it big was as heavy in the streets and close to it as he was. Maybe Nip, you know what I'm saying? But Nip couldn't fuck with Joe on a straight gangbang music. Like Joe, that he specialized in that. Nigga, I'm a gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? The whole mentality. But that's because of his influence from homies that don't get that like.
And
like
what the crazy part about it is people think I only like that song because he gave me a shout out. I'm like, nah, nigga, that was a hit, nigga. I'm talking about every club, every function, every chord. When he dropped that None for Something too, nigga, the whole city was playing that shit. Nigga, Crip, Blood, Mexicans, non-affiliates, whites, black, nigga, that shit was going crazy.
But then he's so versatile, he'll come with the
Fresh Out, the WCW with Wale.
Paranoid, Wavy. You know what I'm saying?
Wavy, yeah.
His ghost writing shit with Ty and other artists and shit.
I hated that T.I. and all them hated on him about that Paranoid song, man, because he killed B.O.B., man.
Listen.
He murdered that nigga verse.
It's politics.
Politics, man.
Of the industry.
But I'm glad, though, Power 106, because they was going at that time, 92.3 at that time, I went to like R&B, but and on the West Coast, they was still playing his version, but then I heard down south, they was playing a version with B.O.B.
Down south and some of the East Coast, but they'll play both of them and some of them too. But guess who got all the money from doing the tour for that song? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it boiled down to. Y'all can promote that. Guess who's still gonna get a plaque? Listen to the B.O.B. version.
I don't know all the ins and outs, but it was like, cause we were with Joe, we chilling, we having fun. He liked to, he's a homie, you know what I mean? We ain't talking rap. And everybody be trying to ask me all these questions about JM. I'm like, man, listen, when I'm with him, we be chilling, having fun. You know what I mean? We ain't discussing music and all this shit. So my opinion, I think T.I. was mad when he dissed Tiny on that song. You know what I mean?
That's what it was.
It got him banged.
And you gotta understand, T.I. was one of Atlantic's biggest rap artists at the time.
And then I think they gave him like a vice president or something, or he had some shit to do with
A&R or something.
He was like something up there, like, you know what I mean? Made some calls. And then Todd was coming in as Taylor Gang, and they was like had a contract or something to do with Atlantic. So it was like T.I. probably made that call, like, man, get this nigga.
Ain't no problem.
My wife on the song, man. Get this nigga off that song.
Ain't no probably to it, man. But look, so it's JM around out my top 5. Mm-hmm. I don't even tell them that. But when you think about the song like Black Lives Matter, you think about 16s, like that's my favorite Joe Moses style. Like he gets into lyrics, he gets into showing you how creative and smart he really is. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite, he definitely None for Something too, because that was my crime. I seen him before he was rapping. We went to the prison. He came home and was rapping, and he told a story on that shit, from the Gangbanger to Fresh Out to She's a Freak. All that was a story, and all that shit was real talk. It wasn't just he just made up to sound good. Nigga, he told a story on that. And a lot of people don't know that. Like, no, that nigga told a story from that first track to the end. It was a story behind that shit. And that's what make a dope artist, where you could tell a story and it's real. He just didn't make it up. You know what I mean? See, a lot of artists, we can see that they heard some shit, they seen some shit. That's that artist that been through some shit. You know what I mean? And I know his story. I was like, that was one of my favorite ones from him, man. That one and that Whoop, him and Ty Dolla $ign. My second one was that Whoop with him and Ty Dolla $ign, but that None for Something too, because he told that story from when he started.
But yeah, that's my top 5, man. And most of them is West Coast, but Nas is definitely definitely for the East Coast, and then Face down south. Now, these niggas, you got better artists than Face now as far as commercial down south artists, you know what I'm saying? T.I., who you mentioned, Jeezy, Gucci, Future. You got some talented dudes down there and shit that I like their music, but they been in the game, but you ain't gonna go to them like, oh, Future new album coming out, and everybody is selling 500,000 copies the first week or whatever. They're not going to be able to do that because of the internet, and then because they still not like Scarface and them went platinum with my mind playing tricks on me. I think it was.
Hey, do you think that's because it's a new age of streaming? You think that play a part in it? How you feel about the streaming? Because I remember I was watching on Instagram, I was watching an interview with Birdman, where he said, because he came all the way back with Cash Money. When they started, they were selling CDs out the trunk. He kind of had that Master P type of vibe. But he said, and it was his own words, he said, the streaming is easier to make money. Do you feel like it's easier now or back then when we were selling CDs?
It's definitely, the independent game streaming is way harder. It's easier to get access to the market, but you're getting that easier access at a price for percentage, 0.001% of a penny, of 1 penny per stream, bro. Something like that.
Then Jadakiss said something like it takes a person 1,500 streams to get one record sale.
One record sale.
You gotta stream that shit 1,500 times.
So you can sell a CD right now yourself because you're independent, right? Back in the day, or a tape, right? You can sell this tape for $5, $10. Remember, I had to Still I Live in the Hood. I was selling for $1 just to build up my fan base or whatever. You can sell it for $10, right? And you might only sell 1,000 copies, and that's $10,000, right? That same, you could touch 10 million people and barely touch, you know what I'm saying, $10,000, bro.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
I got Apple Music, so I give them a $9.99 a month. So when artists drop a CD or a single, I don't have to buy shit. I'm just gonna stream it, and then they drop their album. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hear their album. I'm gonna take the songs I like and throw them on my playlist, and the rest of the album I'm gonna never stream it.
Exactly.
So I thought OT was like crazy. I'm like, this nigga keep dropping singles, but then now I got the game because he understands streaming. He's like, why would I put all that emphasis on making a 20-track album when y'all only gonna stream 2 songs? So I'm just gonna get y'all single after single after single, and I'm gonna get my money off touring. And it all made sense. I'm like, yeah, you're right, because I don't listen to all the artists, because nowadays, artists ain't dropping them albums like that. We just gonna hit shuffle and you just play it. I'm gonna get 2-3 of them songs. I'm gonna throw on my playlist. I'm gonna push shuffle. My playlist gonna have 15 different artists on there.
This, right? Is that more something to do with the streaming, or is that more something to do with the quality of the music today? The shit they bring in?
Both.
Both. So, but
it's kind of smart, because it's like, you know what I mean? Why? You're right. Because they're not doing it like back in the day. Back in the day, niggas was dropping hard albums. You know what I'm saying? Where you can just sit that shit in the tape deck, the CD player, and let that shit go. Now it's like they gonna have 1 or 2. You're like, all right, and they gonna go off that one single. They gonna tour off of it and everything. You know what I mean?
And you're right. And
they might drop an EP just based on their contract, however their contract is. You know what I mean? They might label that.
But you got to think, it still boiled down to, on the streaming, do you want to sell this for $10 and get $10,000 when you only sell it to 1,000 people, or would you rather have to stream 10 million times to get that $10,000? You know what I'm saying? You getting the whole pie when you do it yourself. So what you doing it just for the fame? Nigga, I got street fame. Fuck that fame. I need some guala. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit don't mean that most of the rappers look up to us of getting taxed or extorted by some old niggas about the hood somewhere. You know what I'm saying? How I'm gonna look up to you? You feel me?
Hey, look, so let me ask you one question before we wrap it up, because we're going on for about an hour, right? I seen he posted pictures. He was on FaceTime with CJ from New York. He had to smash.
Shout out CJ Squad.
He had to smash hit Whoopty. It was a lot of controversy about that, but I seen he had tapped in with you. Y'all was on FaceTime. You posted pictures and shit. So, what's your relationship with that, and how you feel about the Whoopty song?
Well, as far as with the Whoopty song, shout out CJ and shout out my boy Loverboy TJ and the whole OHB team. C Breezy and them. I'm the hit squad down. Like it's historically written, engraved in stone, right? And both of those dudes is his squad. You know what I'm saying? So on that street element, New York, you know, it's a little bit different. One of the words that another one of the Brim sets created was whoopty, right? They use that like as a slang or whatever, a flip off of the word whoop or whoop, right? But I look at that like, well, hold on. Nigga, the Mafia Lanes came with whoop whoop. And then when the Brims put the Sue on it, nigga, they embraced it and loved us. And we all took the woo woo. Then once we came with Sue woo, everybody took the Sue woo too. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't no beef. These is my homies. So it's really just how they looked at it and they was looking for it. This shit is a smash hit, 300 million views on YouTube, right? So whatever angle they was trying to get to cut in to do, that's just not what I stand for. So I felt fucked up that this young kid, you know what I'm saying, that just talented and what pretty boy model nigga, and you know, that just want to do something for him and his family and his homies, you know what I'm saying, is getting attacked by them same homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's your homie, you want to see him successful. Just like the Mafia Lanes love the Brims with the Suwoo. So why you not extending that same courtesy to a young dude? Pull him to the side. I'm not finna, me and you could be beefing right now. You know me. I'm not finna go on social media and say, fuck Lil Stretch. I'm not finna do that. I'm gonna pull up and bomb to your mom's house or Lancaster, nigga, and we gonna go to the back and talk about it and hope that we don't have to put our hands on each other because you're my homeboy. My violence ain't for you. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shout out CJ, man. Whoop the egg.
Facts. Hell yeah. We're gonna wrap it up, man. We're going on for an hour. Man, any more shout outs or any more before we go, man?
Got any more shout outs? Shout out my boy T-Top Roof, no leak. Shout out my manager, Chef. Shout out Jazzy Management.
Shout out to Jazzy, man. Shout out to Unc, man.
Shout out to Unc, man. All of his guidance, his love, teaching me on building on what I already was teaching myself. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to do it, but he want to see me win. Yeah. Shout out to Bread Camp. Shout out to NWB. Shout out AOB Fangers. Shout out IMB. Shout out the whole team.
Yeah, they next, man. Them IMB young niggas, they next, man. They next.
And what we want to make sure is that everybody know, go to activechucks.com and subscribe to the website. We trying to overturn qualified immunity. On the second, we're on the CW network. Active Chuck presents Black History Struggle. You could also see that on livestreamers.com. And my LV, my Las Vegas, my LV. It'll also be on that station, man. We out here really working, man. We finna get to this bag. 2021, you still trying to act tough? That shit don't count, my nigga. Get a bag. That's the gangster shit.
For real. I am, though. I appreciate you, man. Dope interview, man.
Hey, man. Appreciate the platform, man. Love you.
I love you too, fool.
All right.